Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you how to make something super easy and super simple. It takes about less than 15 minutes to put together. This is my Skillet barbecue glazed pork chops. They're insanely easy to make. Perfect for when you want barbecue food, but you don't feel like lighting up the grill and making a big production out of it. It's great for a weeknight supper. You can change the pork chops to chicken, so it's really versatile and it's insanely easy. You just need literally a handful of ingredients. Let me take you over them so we can get started. You'll need some pork chops. You can do bone in, boneless, whatever you prefer. I've got some sliced onions, some chopped garlic, some barbecue sauce, a little beef stock, some salt-free steak seasoning, Worcestershire sauce, and some salt. That is it. You also need just a little bit of some vegetable oil or any flavorless oil, which I have preheating in a skillet over about medium heat. Like I said, insanely easy. Now, this can come together within about 15 minutes, even less, to be honest with you. All I'm going to do to my pork chops, which you can see, these are really beautiful pork chops. They are boneless, so they're really easy to eat. Salt both sides, and then take some of your steak seasoning. What I like to do when it comes to really easy suppers or easy dishes is just to give them a lot of flavor in a really easy way. So salt seasoning, tons of flavor. Barbecue sauce, tons of flavor. Throw some onions and garlic in there, boom, you've got a great one-pot wonder that is just takes absolutely no muss, no fuss, nothing. So all I'm going to do is just flip these over, season this side, and I'm just going to throw these in my skillet that I've got preheated over about medium heat. It's right in that sweet spot between medium and medium-high heat. I'm going to add these in there. I want these to sear, get beautiful color on each side. They don't have to necessarily be cooked all the way through. You want them about 70% cooked all the way through, and then I'll show you what to do next. These look fantastic. They took about 3 minutes on each side. Do you see this? This is flavor. This is just additional flavor you didn't have to pay for. That caramelization, all that goodness is going to just, that's what makes anything with meat or fish, when you sear something, when you grill something, you give it those grill marks and that sear. It's just out of this world delicious. I call that free flavor because, like I said, I didn't pay for that. But anyway, in the same skillet, I don't need to add any additional oil or anything. I'm just going to add my onions and garlic and whatever's left over. If your pan is really dry, then you can go ahead and add a little bit more. And I'll turn this back up a little tiny bit. I'm going to just saute these for a few minutes, maybe about 3 minutes. I don't want the onions to be completely sort of soft. I just want them to be softened but still have a little bit of a bite to them. While that happens, I'm just going to mix up my sauce really quickly because, again, it couldn't be any easier. If you want to make your own barbecue sauce, you know who's got you covered with a fabulous recipe. You can go to my website, make your own barbecue sauce. It keeps in the fridge in a sealed container for a couple of weeks, so you've got homemade, great, out of this world barbecue sauce on hand at all times. But for convenience, you can also buy your own, of course. To it, I like to add just a splash of Worcestershire sauce. And to thin it out a little bit, I like to put just a tiny bit of beef stock. You can also use water, of course, and just give that a mix. You want to make sure everything is mixed together. And then I'm just going to set this aside until the onions and garlic are where I want them, and then we'll move on to the next step. This looks great. It's exactly how I want them. I'm going to take my pork chops. Whoa, I almost lost one. Slide them right back in, right on top of the onions and garlic with all the juice, like so. Take my sauce. Pour that over the top. You might not need to use it all. Maybe you do. It's up to you. I like it quite saucy. Let me get the rest of it out with my wooden spoon. Like so. And then all you do is you just kind of nestle the pork chops in your sauce. Let everything cook together for about 5-6 minutes. Flip the pork chops halfway through because remember, they're not fully cooked through yet, but they're going to finish up cooking through here. And then you are ready to serve. That's it. Does that look good or does that look good? Look at that. I flipped these halfway through. They cooked for about 5 minutes total. This just looks fantastic. I'm going to serve myself up one because I think I deserve one. And I want that one right there. Just because, you know, I got to show you what it looks like. And everyone needs a pre-dinner snack. You can make this way more saucy if you'd like. But I think this is perfect because it's almost like a glaze, you know what I mean? It's elevating. Really salivating at the mouth here. Mmm. Oh, smells amazing. Need some onions. See, that's the perfect bite right there. Wow. Wow. That is such a money maker. You know, one of the great things and why I love making my own barbecue sauce is that you can really you can adapt how sweet you like it. If you don't like your barbecue sauces not too sweet, like I prefer mine not to be too sweet, it's wonderful to make your own. That way you can really mix it up and play around with what you like. You can put a little kick of hot peppers in there. It's just phenomenal. So this for me has everything. It's got the sweetness, it's got that slight peppery kick from the steak seasoning. The onions and garlic are delicious. It's fabulous. Took no time. Serve this with some steamed broccoli, some brown rice, or just a side salad, and you have got a great dinner fit for company in about 15 minutes. Go to laurainthekitchen.com if you need the written recipe. Let me know some of your favorite skillet, one pot sort of skillet dishes that you like to see made here in Laura in the Kitchen. You know, I'm all about the quick, easy, weeknight, one pot wonders. So let me know down below some of your favorites and I'd love to recreate them for you. Hope you enjoyed spending time with me and I'll see you next time. Fun!